Ladies and gentlemen, the outhouse, and I want to show this before I get a little further ahead. I want to do the B29 one, which I'm probably doing on a, I thought about doing it on the Groovy Grader, or I may do something different, but something like that. But anyway, for the outhouse one, excuse me, I wanted to do off the Gypsy Wagon chassis, which AMT also made Flame Out, which is, it's pretty close to the same chassis, I mean same principle, you know, it's not identical, but I wanted like a trio, you know, of you know, the Gypsy Wagon, the Flame Out, and then what if AMT, you know, Polar Lights Round 2, whoever they are, came out with a third in the series, and you know, that would be the outhouse one. And I thought, you know, in my little world, I think it fits. But anyway, I didn't want to do it, but I had to glue the commode to the frame here. It was at the point where it was just needed to be done, didn't want to. But before I did the gluing on the frame, I went in, and I don't know if you can see it. I took, whatever, 80 grit sandpaper, which is really coarse, and basically went with the wood grain on the styrene here and just went all the way down, and went a couple passes, and it's in there, but you really won't be able to see it till we start doing a wash on it. So that may show it, may not, but once we get it painted and washed, it should show some of the grain. And now I didn't do it thick where it's like, you know, looks like you sanded it hard. I just did it where it's very subtle wood grain, which I may need to go over a few more of the panels. But anyway, other than that, that was taking shape. I went ahead and glued the door back on. I was going to have it open, but I think it was going to be more problematic, and I wanted to keep it simple, like the Gypsy Wagon here and the Flame Out. Just you know, there it is. I didn't want to go too operational, you know, with the working stuff. But anyway, I did that. I want to put a couple hinges wherever I got the. Was this what I'm going to use? Yeah. I was going to take some styrene strip, and we'll cut out some hinges for both deals. And one time, and the reason why I had to glue it on was to get the door, get the intake thing there to fit. I am going to put the steering wheel and the gear shift in there. You should be able to see it from, like, you know, in through here, or right through here. You know, the dragster outhouse one, they actually got a window cut out on the so the driver can see basically on both sides. But anyway, other than that, I thought that, you know, to me it's kind of based off that, you know, just kind of having fun and not, you know, trying to overthink of driving. It is a show rod trike dragster. So anyway, I did that, and I want to try to get the inside done so I can glue the corrugated top on, and because I think it looks pretty darn slick with the and it's at an angle too, so you know, just like the Gypsy Wagon, you know, so I think it looks pretty darn slick. So the next thing I had to do, and I lost one somewhere, I don't know where I dropped it, the mufflers there. Of course, you know, they show them with a hole in it, if you will. So if you get the kit ones, you probably paint them black if you wanted to, and you know, simulate it. I cut them off, and I went with styrene tube ones just to. I made them a little smaller, a little you know, not as flared out like the Gypsy Wagon. Plus, wanted to make mine just a tad bit different, and. It's supposed to be 8 of these. There's 7. I don't know if I dropped it, and it should be something like that. So anyway, working on the mufflers is my next thing. Hopefully get them on. And I'm also a type A modeler. I like to assemble everything before I paint. It just is my way of doing it. The chrome part don't bother me. I wish they didn't have chrome parts. There's some things that comes chrome that I like, but I'll give an example here. If you get a chrome part, you know, you got to cut it off the, you know, you got to take your snippers and, you know, cut it off the sprue, and you still have a nick, and I don't know how you're going to get the chrome back on, you know, without, you know, it don't look right to me. And some of it's a little too thick, but that is just the way it is. But anyway, I always glue all my stuff on and repaint it. I repaint my chrome a little more silvery, if you will. But anyway, starting to take shape, so looking forward to doing a little bit more. It is time change weekend where we lose an hour, so and everyone knows I cannot stand it, so it may affect me somewhere down the road, day or two, and because I have lost an hour of sleep. So anyway, got to deal with that, and we're going to start and continue on with the outhouse. So that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.